My name is Juan Cortez Jr. I am one of yours. I am the DJ for the night, and it's been an honor and a pleasure to be the DJ here for the last maybe 10 years or so. Being able to do all the camps and all the celebrations of care. As you guys know, I am a person who stutters as well. I am a full-time DJ. I was a part of this organization in my early 20s, and nobody told me that it was okay to stutter till I came to this program. And everything I learned, and still to this day, after 10 years of being involved, is I learned so much from our youth. So if this is your first time here, if this is your 10th time here, there's always so much to learn from here. It is my honor and pleasure to be here, and one of my favorite people who helped start this all. Without further ado, please make some noise for Dr. Courtney Bird.
Thank you. Thank you, Juan. Well, whenever I have to follow Juan, I get nervous. I get nervous following him anytime, because every time he speaks, all we want to do is listen to him and listen to good music and dance. So we'll have to do that a little bit later. But thank you all for coming. There's always such a special energy in this room, and I just thank you. I know it's not easy to get here. I know the people who are speaking, maybe you're thinking about when you're going to get up and what you're going to say, and hoping that you'll make an impact, and just know that you already have, and you will again tonight. And I want to, if you haven't been here before, to just welcome you into one question that we all get, every member of our team, and that is, what do you do if the person who stutters, or their family, or their loved one, or their teacher, or someone says, well, they want fluency, why don't you just give it to them? Like they're asking you to stutter less, so what do you do in that circumstance? Or I have a question. This all sounds well and good, but I've got someone, and all they really want is to stutter less. And what I say is actually, strangely enough, I've been doing this almost 30 years, and I haven't had one person roll up and not ask me for that, ever. I've never had a caregiver, a teacher, a child, a teen, an adult say that they don't want that. But there's something about ethical responsibility in terms of what can I offer. I mean, there's a temporary relief in me saying, I hear you, you want that, let's work on that. But then what happens when it doesn't work? What happens also, if you think about it, when it works in that sterile clinical environment, and I know that many of you have experienced that, but then when you try to get outside of the clinical environment and you try to make it work at home, and your parents are looking at you saying, hey, don't forget your strategies, keep practicing that. You're not doing what so-and-so told you to do. And everyone around you is talking about your stuttering as if that's a barometer of where you are emotionally. Well, they're having a really tough day today. They were stuttering a lot. Really, last time I checked, stuttering is variable. Okay, and the greatest stereotype about stuttering is that people stutter because they're nervous, they're anxious or shy, and that has everything to do with how the person who doesn't stutter is projecting their thoughts and feelings on the individual who stutters. So, I mean, I don't stutter. I will say, strangely, I don't want to minimize it at all. Sometimes I think, gosh, I wish I did, and then it can make certain things easier, but that's ridiculous, because I know that it's hard to be a person who stutters. I know you go into an environment that is ignorant. I know you will face people that will say, why do you talk like that? But we have a responsibility to help you to enter into that world. And so we help you to figure out, what do you say when people say that to you, so that that moment doesn't rob you of everything that's possible, that you can think about yourself positively. So that when someone says, why do you talk like that? Well, then you can say, because I stutter. Would you like to learn more about that? Versus, internally, I don't know. All I know is that when I do talk like this, is everybody looks away. I don't know. I know that I'm in therapy and everybody's trying to make me do it less, and I can't make it go away in those situations outside of that sterile clinical environment. People also say this, and this could be controversial, but they say, well, this is kind of woke therapy. Then what we say is, if it's woke therapy, then we never went to sleep, because we've been doing this now for over 2 decades, and that's really important. It's not like we started doing this a year ago. We've been doing it, we've been building it, we've been working on it, not as a reaction, but proactively listening to the people that we serve. So every person in this room, you have an intimate understanding of what it's like, beyond what I could ever. understand, but I definitely listen to it and I learn from it, and it informs everything that we do. And I want you to know that what you experience, you may think, well, this happened back in the 1980s, not to call out Sophia's father, but it's like he wasn't even saying that. But the point is that people say, well, this person, they experienced this type of therapy back when, and it's like, but the back when is happening now. We're kind of in a unique space where we think this is what's happening around the world, but it isn't. But there's a real hunger for it, and there's also an understanding that what we're doing is truly universal in its impact, and that is because whether you stutter and you're in Nigeria, if you stutter and you're in Tanzania, if you stutter and you're in Ireland, if you stutter and you're in Cincinnati, Ohio, or if you stutter and you're in Austin, Texas, people assume the same thing about you. And importantly, to caregivers and young people and adults, they assume that you can't do things because you stutter. They assume you're stuttering for reasons that have nothing to do with actually anything about your stuttering itself. And so, yes, we're doing everything we can do to provide programming all around the world, but we're also trying to change the world in which you enter into, so that when you leave us, you're not surrounded the rest of your life by ignorant people, because that's exhausting. And so hopefully we'll make that change. I want to give you a couple of glimmers of hope. This last December, we were able to finally, through the help of Dr. Jeff Colson, Dr. Ed Contour, we wrote a paper. It's open access. You all can have it and read it, but it covers 20 years worth of research that we've done to support the development of the care model. But guess what? Within only 4 months, it's been accessed in over 98 countries and in almost every state across our nation. They've had more downloads in this open access journal for Frontiers in Psychology than any other journal across any other topic area. 82% more. We're going to get to 100%, and we haven't even gotten. And by nature, I'm humble. It's not like I'm not bragging on me. I'm bragging on you and what you taught us. Every single study we've done is your voice. I didn't come up with it. It's not anything other than reflecting back what I've learned. So I hope that you know that you're heard. I hope that you know that we're doing everything we can to amplify your voice. The other thing that shows that is our When I Talk, I Stutter series. The script for that series, if you haven't watched it, you can quickly Google it, find it. It's been out now for 6 months, already translated into 15 languages. The reason why, again, is because it resonates. When people watch it and they stutter, they go, what part do you relate to? And you know what they say? All of it. I can relate to every single aspect of it. And I want to say to you as caregivers, because we have a lot of young people here tonight, is that your journey is difficult too. You're looking to the educated professional to tell you what to do. And your child is saying, this isn't working. But what are you supposed to do? Who are you supposed to trust? The last meeting I had with Asha, I said, I just want you to understand at some point there's going to be someone in the stuttering community who will galvanize a class action lawsuit. And it's going to go against our profession for children who have spent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a decade of their life in therapy where they're being pulled out and taught that the way that they talk is not okay, whether it be implicitly or explicitly. And then they go back into the classroom and everybody says, I know that talking's hard for you, so why don't you just, don't worry about it. We'll talk either after class or you don't have to do it at all. But then you get to the real world as adults and there is nobody's going to say that to you if you're going to make it in this world. And the number one thing that they're looking for is communication. And so it is everything we do is because of everything you've taught us. And when parents go through this and they see their child actually be able to shine, which you'll see tonight, I hope that in that you see the future. And that part of that future is takes all of us to educate everyone that child will encounter that stuttering is okay. It's not only okay, it is actually the natural way that they talk. And point of fact is that people who stutter are among the most brilliant people in the world. And if we would stop to listen to them, we could change some things, some really significant things. And so I think that I'm just excited for what the future will bring, and I know that we're going to get there. The last thing that I wanted to say, besides that paper, there was one other thing. If you are thinking of any opportunity where you think these people need to be educated, whether it's teachers, pediatricians, dentists, It doesn't matter what it is. We do it at no cost. Please reach out to us. It's our passion. It's our life's work. It makes us sleep better at night knowing that every day that we're alive, still on this earth, we're able to do something to make the world a better place for all the amazing people who stutter that we've met every day. And I think tonight is just going to be another example of this. There's never been a celebration of Care Night. This is our third of this semester. We had our virtual on Friday. If you came to that, I know you were inspired. We had our Atlanta, Georgia one on Sunday, which was amazing, standing room only. And now we have our Austin, which is our hometown where we started, and everything started here. And so I can't wait to hear from everyone. And the last thing that I'll say is Camp Dream Speak Live, which many of you are going to go to this summer and make it possible for us, is going to be now in 44 locations. Started out in 1, we're now in 44. And you know, because of everything that, can y'all hear me? Because of everything that's happening right now, like there are places like China, Iran, where we're not necessarily supposed to work with them. But guess what? We've been able to work around all of that, and it's still going to happen there. And that's because it doesn't really, it's the same experience, and we're going to reach every place that we possibly can. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. For those of you who are going to speak tonight, thank you in advance for inspiring me and everyone here, because it's just going to help us, give us the energy to keep reaching out to more people. I do want to introduce you to Laura McKnight, who's a tremendously wonderful asset for us, who does everything she can to try to help us to find more support. She's going to share some opportunities, and then she's going to get to introduce. She's also the mother of Caroline and Henry and Charlie, which they are very, very special themselves too. So, and she's going to talk to you about our first presenter for tonight. So thank you all so much.
Good evening. It's so wonderful to be with all of you. This is always one of my favorite nights of the semester, and I'm so glad my daughter Caroline is here for her first time. So thank you to all of you for being here. This is such a special community. We have people who support the Blank Center in so many different ways. We have volunteers. I know we have a volunteer who drove in from Houston. We're so grateful you're here. We have one of our legacy donors here in the room. We're so grateful for you, and just grateful for this community who supports the Blank Center's mission in so many ways. I want to tell you all, as you know, the Blank Center's mission is changing the world for people who stutter. And we are able to provide all of our programming at no cost, and that is thanks to the generosity of our community. And there's so much more work to be done. There are so many more children, teens, and adults who stutter worldwide that we want to reach with the CARE model. And so I want to invite all of you to be part of that by making a contribution. There are a lot of different ways to do that, so many different giving levels and ways to make an impact. I'll be sending out a follow-up email with information. But I just want you to know, whether that's you making a contribution of any level, or you connecting us to a foundation or a corporation who would be interested in contributing, or you hosting a fundraising event, our community is so creative. So any way you want to do it is incredible. We just want you to know that we are wanting to continue to raise support so we can reach more people. So thank you for letting me share that with you. And now, for the stars of the show, we are welcoming the Pay It Forward group. And these are people who have graduated from CARE programming, and they are now our ambassadors and advocates, and they are going to teach us all.
All right. Y'all can stand here. I'll come on this side. All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Araya, and I am a speech pathologist here at the Blank Center. And I've had the privilege to work with this amazing Pay It Forward school-age group. And so they have a project they've been working on all semester that they would like to share with you all tonight.
Hi, my name is Rudy, and I am 10 years old, and I am a person who stutters, which means you might hear blocks in my speech.
Hi, my name is Hasib. I'm 9 years old, and I'm a person who stutters.
Hi, my name is Naomi. I am 9 years old, and I am a person who stutters, so you may hear blocks, pauses, and repetitions in my speech. Hello, my name is Fiona. I am 10 years old and I am a person who stutters. Our school-age Pay It Forward group created this Jeopardy game for people to learn about stuttering in a fun and effective way. This online game is for people of all ages who want to put their stuttering knowledge to the test. You can play this game at home, school, or anywhere you can access Wi-Fi. Feel free to challenge your family, friends, classmates, and anyone else to see who can carry the title of Stuttering Jeopardy champion. We've divided you into 3 teams. The left side, you are team 1. Middle, you are team 2. And right, you are team 3. You all compete for the most points. Let's begin.
We have our first question worth 100 points from our random category. True or false? Stuttering is contagious. Left side, shout out your answer in 3, 2, 1. False. Middle side, your turn. 3, 2, 1. False. And now right side, your turn. 3, 2, 1. The answer is false. Stuttering is not contagious. You have all earned 100 points.
We have our second question with 300 points from our myth or fact category. Myth or fact, 1% of the world's population stutters. Left side, shout out your answer in 3, 2, 1. Middle section, it's your turn. 3, 2, 1. True. Right side, it's your turn. 3, 2, 1. Fact. The answer is fact, and about 80 million people stutter all around the world, and you have all earned 300 points.
We have our third question from our do's and don'ts category. Do or don't assume that people who stutter are always nervous. Left side, shout out your answer together in 3, 2, 1. Don't. Middle section, it's your turn in 3, 2, 1. Don't. Right side, your turn in 3, 2, 1. The answer is don't. People who stutter are not nervous, and you all have earned 500 points. Thanks for playing.
All right. Thank you all for playing their wonderful Stuttering Jeopardy game. Fiona, Naomi, Hasib, and Rudy, it's been a wonderful pleasure working with you all this semester. You all have grown in your stuttering knowledge, and even to the point where you made a Jeopardy game that now everyone can play and share with their friends, and that's all really a testament to how hard you all worked this semester. And it was so fun getting to just chat and talk and learn more about stuttering. You all teach me something new every semester and Pay It Forward. So I'm truly so proud of you all, and congrats on this semester. And you all have earned your certificate of excellence, and we appreciate you all so much. There you go. There you go. All right, thank you guys. All right, and up next, we will have our middle school Pay It Forward group. All right.
Thank you so much. Let's see, I wonder if I can get Armand Prakash, Valerie Wallner, Miriam Macklem, and Anderson Brown to all come on down. My name is Daniel Reese, and I'm one of the associate directors of clinical research here at the Blank Center, and also a person who stutters. And I got to work with this wonderful crew, my middle school Pay It Forward group, and they're going to tell you a little bit about what we did this semester. And I'm going to kick it off to Anderson first.
Hi, my name is Anderson. I'm 10 years old, and I'm a person who stutters, so you might hear some blocks or repetitions in my speech.
Hi, my name is Valerie, and just like 2% of the world, I'm a person who stutters.
Hi, my name is Miriam Macklem, and I am a person who stutters, so you may hear some blocks or pauses in my speech.
Hello. My name is Armand, and I'm a person who stutters. That means you may hear some blocks, repetitions in my speech. Okay, I can go. Okay. This semester, I coded a text-based role-player game. The user is a middle school student and faces challenges with his or her stuttering. The user has to answer questions about stuttering, and if those questions are answered correctly, there is a positive outcome. However, if the questions are answered incorrectly, there is a not so good outcome. This helps the user learn facts about stuttering and advocacy.
That's great. And I think Valerie next.
Another way we advocated this semester was sharing advice to future middle schoolers. Here are some examples of the advice that we came up with. Stuttering is normal, and you should never be ashamed of it. If you are in middle school, you might not know anyone else who stutters. Research says that around 2% of the world stutters. And so while you might think that you're alone, you aren't. It is easiest to tell people that you stutter at the beginning of the school year. And when you meet new people, you should tell them that you stutter. There are probably more people than you think who stutter at your school. And you should try to connect with them. Self-disclosing is important, and stuttering does not mean that you're not smart. Middle school is big. Speak up for yourself and self-disclose.
Good work, Valerie. Close us out. Yeah.
Also, this semester we created plans for an escape room type game where the user escapes misconceptions about stuttering by solving puzzles. Each puzzle corrects the misconception by educating about stuttering and leads the user to the next clue.
Well, thank you, team. I'm just so proud of all of you. I really love the creativity for advocacy and really getting to practice it too. We watched the Blank Center animated series When I Talk, I Stutter, and came up with different episode ideas for a next episode, and we got to act them out and actually be the characters in our group sessions, and so I can't wait to see what's in store for y'all's next episode in your own lives, and so I want to thank you for your curiosity and for your openness every week, and can't wait to do it again next semester. So I want to thank y'all and give everyone a certificate of excellence here. Mr. Anderson Brown, Miriam Macklem, Armand Prakash, and Valerie Wallner. Thank you. Next, I wonder, do we have Sohan Makwana in the house? Maybe not. Okay. So next up, I'd love to welcome Miss Juniper Glass. All right, here you go.
Hello, my name is Junie. I am 10 years old. I am a person who stutters. What I wish the world knew about stuttering is that it is okay. Stuttering is neurophysiological, which means it's from the brain. Stuttering is also genetic. My great-grandpa stutters. Here are a few things I want you to learn about me. First, when I grow up, I want to be a NASA engineer. Second, my favorite food is salmon, and my favorite color is salmon. Third, I have a dog and 2 cats. Stuttering will not stop me. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Junie. Good evening, everybody. My name is Paulo Reyes. I'm a student clinician at the Blank Center and graduating linguistics and speech language hearing sciences from UT Austin. I had the privilege of working with Junie this semester, and I'm honored to have witnessed her growth as a communicator throughout the program. For her hard work, she has earned this well-deserved certificate. Congrats, Junie. You truly embody the principles of the CARE model, and I know your voice and wisdom will take you to new and exciting places. And we are so excited for you to start a new journey in Pay It Forward. Congratulations, Junie. Up next, we have Rory Ferguson.
Hi, my name is
Why, Pasha, say my.
And I am, how old are you?
Sue.
And people stutter in all parts of the earth, in all
and what says this?
languages. And I'm a great communicator.
And I am with Hanud here.
Because I have a strong
voice.
And I love
robots.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. My name is Caitlin Alcott. I'm an undergraduate research assistant. Wait, come here. I'm an undergraduate research assistant here at the Blank Center, and I'm also a person who stutters. I had the pleasure of working with Rory this semester, and we had a lot of fun. Right? We played with a lot of robots and pad guys, and it was awesome. So I want to thank you so much for a great semester, and I have a certificate for you. Yay! And next up, I'm gonna welcome to the stage Pen.
Right. You're
hold the microphone and I'll hold the poster.
Hi, my name is Ren. I'm a person who stutters. I'm 4 years old, and I'm a person who stutters. I thought stuttering could be like, we could just do stuttering every day. People who stutter can do any job they want. Even a baseball player. Or an eye doctor.
I'm a great communicator.
I'm a great communicator. Because I love my mommy and daddy.
Thank you for listening. You tell him. Thank you. Oh, did we tell all the pictures?
No.
What about this one?
Yes.
Turn it and say, I have a tall body.
I have a tall body. No, we didn't do my...
Which one?
We didn't.
This one?
Yes.
I am special. Here, turn it. Say it right in the microphone. I am special.
I'm special because I love my mommy and daddy. Thank you for listening.
Wow, Ren! I have something special for you. Ren, I am so proud of you. My name is Lauren, everyone. I am a speech pathologist at the Blank Center. I'm Assistant Director of Clinical Advancement, and I have a certificate for Ren. Ren, this is for you. We did so many scavenger hunts, so many, and we were great team members. You're a great leader, and you also help others lead. So thank you for having so much fun with me. Show your poster one more time so you get another clap. Okay, show it up. Good job. Next up, we have Calvin Hernandez. Good job, buddy. I can hold that.
No.
You got it? Oh, great job on those steps. So tricky.
All right, thank you, Lauren.
All right, way
that
to
was
go,
awesome.
Calvin.
All right, we got this. All right, do you want to get on the Blue X, or should I get on the Blue X? I think you could get on Blue X. Matches your blue dinosaurs. Okay. All right. Ready? Okay. We're gonna face the audience. Okay.
Hi, my name is Calvin. 5 years old.
And I'm a person who stutters.
I'm a person who stutters.
Right.
Stuttering is a way of talking. Stuttering can be bumpy, stretchy, and blocks. When people stutter are a great communicator. They have a strong body and a big smile. And they can even be line leaders.
All right, you got this. Let's look at the audience and tell them what you want to be when you grow up.
An astronaut. When I grow up, I want to be an astronaut. I love animals, plants, and mom and dad. Thank you for listening.
All right, you did great. Oh, stay up here. I gotta give you something. All right, Calvin. Great job, Calvin. You did such an excellent job. And y'all, this is Calvin's first semester of care. And so he taught me all about, he actually shared that he wants to be a firefighter as well. And he taught me so much about just how to be a great communicator. And Calvin always came to our online sessions with a huge smile on his face. And I'm so glad we got to work together, Calvin. Great job and congratulations. All right, can you go down? All right. All right, and next up, we have Nisha Devgan. You can go to the blue.
Hi, my name is Nisha and I am 4 years old. I'm a girl who stutters. What I wish that people knew about stuttering is that study could be bumpy, stretchy, and you could have blocks. What makes me a great communicator is that I stutter openly. What I want to be when I grow up is a scientist. Thank you for listening.
Hi everyone, my name is Ana Camila Gutierrez and I am a student clinician here at the Blank Center and I'm a senior SLH major. I had the honor of working with Nisha this semester. Nisha, I have seen you come out of your shell as time has gone by and I have seen you flourish into the amazing communicator you are today. Seeing you so excited to share your presentations and overall participate has been beautiful to see. We are so excited for you to apply all you have learned in care programming and be a part of our Blank Center Pay It Forward program next semester. Since I won't see you, happy early 5th birthday. Congrats on completing another semester. Next, we have Sophia McCarter.
Okay. Hi, my name is Sophia. I'm 5 years old, and there's 3 types of stuttering. Stretchy, and if you get block. When you get making fun of, step 1, go, tell that you stirring just a way of talking. And step 2, go tell your mom or dad or teacher. Thank you for listening.
Sophia, that was incredible. Yes, great bow. Hi, my name is Greta. I'm an undergraduate research assistant here at the Blank Center, as well as a person who stutters. And I had the absolute pleasure of working with Sophia this semester. You brought so much joy into our group every single week, whether you were singing or dancing or teaching us all about meteorology. I'm gonna miss hearing all about your fun stories, and I know you'll do everything you want in life.
Still choosing. I don't know if I want to be an artist
Oh, okay, artist or meteorologist. We're still choosing. But here's your certificate. Thank you so much, Sophia. Yay! Bye-bye. Up next, we have Ruth.
Hi, my name is Ruth, and I'm 6 years old, and I am a person who stutters. First, stuttering sounds like repetitions, prolongations, or blocks. Stuttering is neurophysiological, which means that your brain works differently from others. Second, I am a good communicator because I am smart, I sit up straight, and I take turns. Third, I am special because I love dinosaurs and I love ballerinas. Thank you for listening.
I'll take the mic, Ruth. Ruth, what an amazing job. Well, I wasn't your student clinician this semester, but I did have you in group. And all I can say is I'm so proud of you, Ruth, and I'm so thankful for all of your participation in group and how you're so willing to answer questions and demonstrate what a great communicator looks like each and every week. And so it was so amazing working with you. I have a few words from your student clinician who worked with you, Miss Jennifer, and here's what she said. She says, "Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer McHenry, and I'm a graduate student clinician from Western Carolina University. I had the pleasure to work with Ruth this semester. Ruth, you have grown so much over the semester, especially towards becoming a confident and effective communicator. You come to each session with a smile and lots of energy that spreads to everyone in the group. I'm so proud of you and all you've accomplished. Thank you for your hard work and congratulations on completing another semester at the Blank Center. And Ruth, we're excited to let you know that you are moving on to Pay It Forward programming next semester." All right. Ruth got it. This is Ruth in action. Thank you, Ruth. And up next, we have Alejandro Rodriguez. Got this. Go, Alejandro.
Hi, my name is Alejandro. I am 8 years old. I am a person who stutters. Hola, mi nombre es Alejandro. Soy una persona que tartamudea. Today I will be sharing about stuttering. Hoy voy a hablar sobre la tartamudez. Never say sorry for stuttering. Nunca digas perdón por tartamudear. Stuttering is caused by a difference in the brain. La tartamudez es causa por una diferencia en el cerebro. Mi favorito comunica. No, no estaba en el otro. Oh, bruh. My favorite communicator is stuttering openly because you can stutter and be a great communicator. Mi habilidad de comunicación favorita es tartamudear abiertamente porque puedes tartamudear y ser un buen comunicador. Thank you for listening. Gracias por escuchar.
Hi everyone, I had the privilege of working with Alejandro this semester. Alejandro, it has been amazing watching you expand your knowledge on stuttering and become a great communicator. Your determination and strength has been admirable this semester. You have been wonderful to work with. Congrats on completing your first semester. Hola a todos. Tuve el privilegio de trabajar con Alejandro este semestre. Alejandro, ha sido increíble verte aprender más sobre la tartamudez y convertirte en un comunicador excepcional. Tu determinación y fortaleza han sido admirables durante todo el semestre. Ha sido maravilloso trabajar contigo. Felicidades en completar tu primer semestre. Felicidades. And next up we have Keanu Kaviani. Kaviani. Sorry, everyone.
Sorry, Keanu. You got this.
Hi, my name is Keanu and I'm 7 years old and I'm a boy who stutters. Today I'm sharing true or false stuttering questions. If it's true, stand up. If it's false, sit down. Number 1. People stutter because their brains think too fast to keep up with their words. False. It is neurophysiological and people who stutter know exactly what they want to say. Number 2. People stutter because they are nervous. False. Stuttering is just a difference in the brain. Number 3. Even on the days I don't stutter, I'm still a person who stutters. True. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor, scientist. Thank you for listening.
Hi everyone, my name is Anelisa Quiñones, and I was not Keanu's student clinician this semester. His student clinician, Maud, couldn't be here because she had to return to Belgium after doing her clinical externship here, but she has some kind words to share with Keanu tonight. Here goes. Keanu, you are so smart and you know so much about stuttering. Please use all of your enthusiasm to keep on educating the world about stuttering. And here are some words from me. I got to work with Keanu during our group sessions. And I really had the honor to work with him. Keanu, your energy, enthusiasm, and humor always brought a smile to my face. I loved hearing about your extensive knowledge about stuttering and the world and your performances coming up. Keep being an amazing teacher and leader, and we are so excited for you to continue and to apply all that you've learned in CARE programming and be a part of our Pay It Forward programming next semester. Congratulations, Keanu. And here's your certificate. And next up, we have Cara Duran. Duran, sorry.
Hi, my name is Carla. I am 7 years old. I am a girl who stutters. Today, I am sharing what about things I wish people knew about stuttering. Number 1, there are 3 types of stuttering. There is bumpy, stretchy, and blocks. Number 2, don't say sorry for stuttering. Number 3, if someone makes fun of you, you can say, "This is the way I talk." Thank you for listening.
Great job, Cara. Hi, everyone. My name is Mackenzie Moncrief, and I'm a senior student clinician here at the Blank Center who had the pleasure of working with Cara this semester. Cara, you were always so excited to participate in sessions every week, which always made them so enjoyable. I'm so proud to have seen your growth in using your strong voice and being such a confident communicator. Congrats on completing another semester at the Blank Center. And I'm so honored to give you this certificate. And next up is Roslyn Colson.
Hi, my name is Roslyn. I'm 7 years old and I'm a girl who stutters, and I have a lisp. A lisp is a speech difference that might make my sounds different. Stuttering is no physiological difference, and are still both okay. Today I'm going to share with you true or false questions about stuttering. If it is true, hold your thumbs up. If it is false, hold your thumbs down. True or false? 60 million people stutter in the world. False. It's actually 70 to 80 million. True or false? People who have a lisp don't know what they want to say. False. People who have a lisp do know what they want to say. True or false? If a person does not understand you, you can repeat yourself 3 times. True or false? If a person does not understand you, you can repeat yourself 3 times. True. It is okay to ask a person to repeat yourself. What makes me semester, I'm going cartwheels and walking on my hands. I'm also learning Spanish. Gracias por escucharme. Thank you for listening.
That was new. There you go. Hello, everybody. My name is Jack Rodriguez, and I'm a person who stutters, so you might hear some pauses in my speech. I'm a clinical fellow speech pathologist here at the Blank Center, and I've had the honor of working with Roslyn this semester. Roslyn, I am so proud of you. You are such a light, and you are the definition of what it means to dream, speak, and live. I know that stuttering is your superpower, and it is going to take you so far in life. I know you're going to achieve so many great things. So, Roslyn, I'm so proud of you. And I wanted to share, too, and congratulate you that you're going to take the next step in your advocacy journey, and you're going to be a part of our Pay It Forward programming. So, congratulations. And my colleague, Araya Watson, would like to share some remarks, too, about the special Roslyn Colson.
Thank you, Jack. Hi, everyone, again. Hi, Roslyn. So I had the pleasure of working with Roslyn individually. So we saw each other in individual sessions each week. And we actually, well, I want to say that it wasn't me teaching or giving Roslyn the education behind LISP. She was teaching me about what LISPs were, and we found out together and really got to apply it. And what's so beautiful about the CARE model is that we see it can range across many communication differences, from stuttering to cluttering and even lisps. And we learned how that we don't have to really say anything, it doesn't have to be a correct way to talk. And we've learned that we can clarify ourselves when someone needs to ask us to repeat ourselves, we can do that. There's ways of communicating that doesn't have to be, cookie cutter perfect. And what Roslyn taught me this semester was just so beyond amazing. She taught our graduate students, she taught our undergraduate students, she made really great modules that were learning videos that we could watch and teach others about LISP and LISP education. And so I'm just so grateful you taught me a lot this semester, Roslyn, and it's so well deserved. And thank you so much for sharing your beautiful brain. Congrats. Here is your certificate of excellence. Thanks, Roslyn. All right. And next up, we have Julieta de la O Renteria.
Hi, my name is Julieta. I'm 9 years old and I'm a person who stutters. Today I'm sharing about what I wish others knew about stuttering. Number one, people should learn more about stuttering. And number two, it's not a problem to stutter, it's how we talk. Number three, people who stutter are smart. And number four, stuttering is neurophysiological. Also, when I grew up, I want to be a teacher. Stuttering will not stop me from being a teacher. Because if kids do not know what stuttering is, I would just tell them it is the way I talk, and it's not a problem. There's kids in our classes that stutter too. I am smart at stuttering. Thank you for listening.
Hi, everyone. My name is Daniela Rodriguez Roscoe, and I'm a student clinician at the Blank Center, as well as a senior speech, language, and hearing sciences major. I had the joy of working with Julieta, and Julieta's been an incredible semester that I've seen you progress, and your love for learning and passion for teaching others about stuttering is both inspiring and empowering. I know you'll be an amazing teacher one day. Thank you for your dedication and keep up all of your hard work. Congratulations. And up next we have Rebecca Rawson.
Hello, my name is Rebecca. I am 9 years old and I am a person who stutters. This is a presentation about how stuttering will not stop me from following my dreams. When I grow up, I want to be a writer and an illustrator. And to reach my goals, I am going to practice and not let stuttering stop me. Stuttering should not stop someone from chasing their dreams, because stuttering is what makes you unique. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Rebecca. Well, I wanted to thank you, Rebecca, and share some words from your student clinician who is in Western Carolina University in North Carolina, and she shared some words because she couldn't be here tonight. So Rebecca, she shared, "It has been such a joy getting to know you this semester, that you're so bright and one of the most creative kids that I know. You are a hard worker, and your hard work did not go unnoticed, and I'm so proud of you. Keep up the great work, and I can't wait to see all the books and graphic novels that you write published someday." And I wanted to also congratulate you because I'd like to welcome you to participate in our Pay It Forward program next year, and to keep advocating and to keep being yourself. And I love that you are such a great drawer, because even on the back of your script there, you've got some incredible drawings. So I'd like to present you with a certificate, Rebecca, because you are a wonderful drawer and a wonderful person and a wonderful communicator. Thank you. So next, I'd like to welcome to the stage Abel Gonzalez. Come on down. You've got a great X to stand on here. You got this, Abel.
Hi, my name is Abel. I'm 8 years old, and I'm a person who stutters. I'm 9 years old. My favorite animal is an orca. What I wish the world knew about stuttering is that you should never say sorry for stuttering. Number 2. What I wish the world knew about stuttering is that if you stutter, you just say what you want to say. People all around the world stutter. Even Darth Vader stutters. Pop quiz. More girls stutter than boys. True. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Stephanie Jumper, and I'm a junior at UT Austin studying speech, language, and hearing sciences. And I had the pleasure of working with Abel as a student clinician at the Blank Center. I thank Abel for his curiosity and he taught me a lot about animals this semester and asked a lot of great, unique questions at our individual sessions. So I really appreciate your thinking, and I'm really proud of you. And here is your award. And next up is Pecos Glass.
My name is Pecos, and I'm 10 years old. I'm a boy who stutters. What I want to be when I grow up is a teacher. What I wish the world knew about stuttering is that people shouldn't fill in the words of people who stutter. Speaking of filling in words, I'm going to tell you a story where I taught my class about stuttering. It started when classmates were filling in my words at school. I decided to present to my class. I taught my class about stuttering and what not to do to people who stutter. After I presented, one of my classmates said that they would not fill in my words. I felt good and proud. And that's my story of how I advocated for myself and taught my class. In conclusion, thank you for listening.
Hi guys, my name is Emma Baker. I'm a student clinician here at the Blank Center, and I had the pleasure of working with Pecos this semester. Pecos, every session you inspired me with your willingness to share your thoughts and experiences. You're a phenomenal communicator, and I'm so proud of all the ways you continue to challenge yourself to be the best communicator and best self-advocate you can be. I am so excited for you to take all of you that you've learned during CARE programming and put it towards our Pay It Forward program next semester. Congratulations, Pecos. Next is Bailey Rubin.
Hello, Austin. My name is Bailey. I'm 10 years old, and I'm a person who stutters. Today I'm talking about stuttering and myself. I have 3 facts about stuttering. 1, stuttering is neurophysiological. 2, people can stutter in every language. And 3, people are born with stuttering. Some fun facts about me are, I love animals. I've gotten licked by a giraffe, and I rode a dolphin. That is why I want to be a zoologist. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Priscilla Rivera, and I am a senior speech, language, hearing sciences major with a minor in educational psychology. This semester, I had the privilege of being a student clinician at the Blank Center while working with Bailey in the Thursday School Age group. I love seeing her grow, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for her. Bailey, you are a strong girl who I admire. Congratulations on your growth. I am excited to see you participate in the Pay It Forward program next semester. I also have a message to share from Maud, who is in Belgium. Bailey, I have learned so much from you. Every session with you was a pleasure, and I feel like you're such a stuttering expert. Keep on self-disclosing, voluntary stuttering, and educating people. Here is your certificate. You want to show them? Let's just show them. And next up, we have Caleb Gibbs.
Thank you. Okay. Sorry. Hi, my name is Caleb. I'm 13, and I'm a person who stutters. Here are 3 things I wish I could tell my younger self. Number 1, I'm not the only person out there who stutters. There are a lot of other people who stutter around the world. Number 2, you don't have to be ashamed or embarrassed about your stutter. Number 3, we can have jobs that involve talking in case we want them. Thank you for listening.
That was amazing. Hi, everyone. My name is Stephanie. I'm a student clinician here at the Blank Center, as well as a senior SLHS major. It has been such a joy to work with Caleb this semester. Each session, he brought so much openness, self-awareness, and playfulness. It's been amazing to see him take pride in his voice and build such confidence. Thank you so much for your willingness to grow each week. I'm so proud of you, and I know you're going to do great things. Congratulations. And up next, we have Alexander Oliver.
Hello, my name is Alexander Olivier, and I'm a person who stutters, which means that you may hear some blocks or repetitions in my speech. If you have any questions, ask after the presentation. Personally, I haven't really had any negative experiences with stuttering, but that has, in my opinion, opened the door for me to develop my own views on it, and so something I wish other people knew about stuttering is that to be an effective communicator, people who stutter should speak the way they want. They should not focus on the fluency or how others may negatively perceive their stutters. What they should focus on is just speaking, and they should talk and speak and present straight from the heart, without having to be muffled, by the fear of judgment. People should embrace the stutter. Because it is now, because it is part of them now and forever. Thank you.
Awesome, Alex. What a wonderful message. And thanks so much for just a wonderful semester. It's been wonderful working with you. I know me and Mr. Jack weren't your student clinician and Jennifer was your student clinician, but in group you gave so much insight and you always taught us something new. And Alex, y'all might have to question him afterwards, but he knows every capital to every country in the world. So you might have to, it's amazing. You have to experience it yourself. But I want to read the kind words Ms. Jennifer left to you. She says, Alex, you have grown not just a strong, effective communicator, but also a young man throughout the semester, and I am so proud. You are so insanely smart and thoughtful, and I just know you'll achieve great things from here on out. Thank you for your hard work and participation in group and in individual sessions, and congratulations on completing another semester at the Blank Center. And we would like to congratulate you as well for moving on to Pay It Forward next semester, Alex. Awesome job. Here's your certificate. Well deserved, Alex. Thank you. All right, next up we have Guy Bradley.
Hello, my name is Guy Bradley, and I'm a person who stutters. That means that you might hear some blocks or repeating sounds. Today, I'll be reading you a letter that I have written to my younger self. Dear younger Guy, stuttering openly is totally okay, and you should actually embrace it instead of trying to hide it. The reason I say that is because it is a part of who you are. So before continuing any further, I'd like to define stuttering. Stuttering is a neurophysiological communication difference that occurs when there is an interruption in the forward flow of speech, and really it's just a different way of speaking. After I graduated high school, I had the opportunity to come to the Blank Center, but before I came here, I went to speech therapy for years. The first time we went, it was when our stutter was first noticeable. And then just a few years later, when Dad, wishing the best for us, noticed it coming back. Of course, speech therapy, by its very nature, has a negative view on stuttering and tries to teach you how to get rid of it. Although here at the Blank Center, I have learned differently. I have been taught that having a stutter is an important part of who you are, and to embrace it because it's something that makes you unique. I know that may sound daunting, but I've been practicing on how to stutter openly. And when I do, I'm not worried about my stutter at all. However, it's not always easy. To be honest, I'm still training my mind on the fact that stuttering openly is okay. And you know what? That's totally fine. It may be hard at the beginning, but I've noticed that when I'm not worrying about my stutter, I'm more focused on what I want to say rather than how I sound saying it. What I would also say is that it is okay if you stutter openly when you meet new people, and especially when you are around people you know. Don't worry about the judgment you may or may not receive from others because your thoughts are important. And in the past, we have been silent out of fear. Also, if the people you talk to are actually interested and want to learn more about stuttering, then that'd be a great opportunity to teach them a little bit about you. All in all, I just want you to remember that stuttering is a part of who you are and has taught you incredible resilience and has helped you learn to love yourself. So do it and do it freely. Be you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Noreen Sahel, and I'm a student clinician here at the Blank Center. And I've had the privilege of working with Guy this semester. Guy, congratulations on completing your first semester here at the Blank Center. You've worked so hard, and so I hope you and your family take the time to celebrate your achievement. Although today is the conclusion of your time at the center, I hope that you treat this moment as the beginning of a new chapter of your life. You are capable of so much, and I know you will achieve great things, so keep up the momentum. Lastly, I wish to leave you with one thing. As you embark on this new chapter, always remember to be you, because your sincerity is what draws out the compassion and kindness of others. Thank you for teaching me so much, and once again, congratulations. And up next, we have Vignesh Avdhanam.
Hi, hello. Hi, everyone. I'm Vignesh. I'm a person who stutters. I'm currently a master's student here at UT. I'm just finishing up my first year of an economics program. I've been stuttering for about roughly 12 or 10, 12 years now, and I just wanted to share a little bit about what I wish I could now tell my high school or middle school self, and I hope this is something that everyone can also learn from, whether you're 2, whether you're kind of 70. I think I would, if I could go back, I think I would, for far too long, I think, especially in classrooms, and teachers would, call upon students to, especially in English, to read a passage, and that was probably the worst feeling at that time, and probably sometimes even still is. So after that, even if people were largely supportive, I just wanted to, go and hide in a corner somewhere and not speak to anybody. It's something I've also done in the past. I feel like I'm maybe doing it a little bit less now, but if I could go back, I would tell my younger self to not be afraid of opportunities, because of your stuttering, to go and try that new thing, try that new course, try to meet somebody. At worst, you would probably just know that it's not for you. So I think that's really the lesson that I wanted to impart, and I think it's probably wonderfully summarized by the words "dream, speak, live." So, yeah, thank you.
You're not only brilliant, but you're incredibly brave, Vignesh. I'm so proud of you. I'm Lauren again, everyone. I'm a speech pathologist here at the Blank Center. It's been an emotional night because I've seen so many young children who are now 10 and 15. And I look at your kids and I see them as adults, and I look at you, Vignesh, and I see you as a researcher and professor. Maybe applying for tenure. One thing that's gonna really stay with me is improv, Vignesh, okay? Your smile, you're funny. Oh gosh, you are so funny. And I really just am so grateful for every ounce of yourself that you show. And every time that you choose to speak. Going to Jen's copies with me, going out to the coffee shop, it taught me a lot. So thank you very much. And I'd love to give you a certificate. All right, next up, I have the pleasure of introducing Ryan Harder.
So, do I take it? Okay. All right. 1 second here. Sorry. Hi. My name is Ryan, and I stutter. Telling people I stutter, it used to feel like an apology. Except I'm not here to apologize today. In fact, telling you all I stutter, I am able to say it with a new sense of purpose, without shame, and with a new perspective. Growing up as, a person who stutters, as I am sure a majority of the people here can relate. I attended, all kinds of speech, the therapy and stuff, and it was all, targeted at either, in quotes, fixing the stutter, or employing kind of unsustainable tricks to avoid stuttering, and I believe the term or expression or the intent on trying to fix something imply, or it presupposes that there is something broken or functioning, and in turn, over the years of attending the therapy with with that kind of perspective, like pushed and stuff, it led to years of anxiety and depression and stuff, and and I mean the fact I'm up here to today, albeit terrified, is testament to the progress I have made thanks to the Blank Center, its care model, and community overall, and incidentally, the last time I was on a stage alone and speaking in front of a microphone in front of a huge crowd. It was in the fifth grade, and long story short, recollecting on experiences of the past, that experience in particular, it turned out to be, I think, the time I became, like acutely self-conscious of the way I speak, and I just want to tie it up here with a few things I would tell that fifth grade version of myself. I would say, of course, there's nothing inherently wrong with the way you speak. Speaking different, it doesn't equate to speaking wrong or incorrectly. And if anything, it is unique. And even when my voice starts and restarts, it's still worth listening to. And if you ever feel a difference, you have of any kind, makes you feel less than just remember your difference is your power, and it's what makes you truly unique, and I appreciate your time. Yeah, that's all.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kayla Opes, and I'm a student clinician at the Blank Center and a junior SLH major. I've had the privilege to work with Ryan this spring semester. Ryan, I am so thankful that I got to work with you this semester and see you grow at the Blank Center. I am so proud of the way that you advocate for yourself and the values that the Blank Center teaches and how that has helped you over the past couple of years. You are an amazing communicator, presenter, and advocate, and I am so proud of you and your resiliency. I can't wait to see where life takes you. And up next, we have Joel Bertelson.
Hi. I'm Joel, and I'm a person who stutters, which means that you might hear blocks or disfluencies in my speech. I would like to talk today about what I knew the public education system knew about stuttering when I was in school. Well, the first point I'd like to make is that all people who stutter have various rates of fluency depending on the day, and that just because they happen to be stuttering more one day and not the other doesn't mean that they came ill-prepared or nervous. And if they happen to be stuttering less, it doesn't necessarily mean that their stuttering is improving or getting better. It's just a product of random deviation in their speech. The other point that I would like the education world to know is that stuttering is not caused by anxiety or nervousness, and telling people to slow down or take a deep breath won't help them. It is crucial to give students time to finish their sentences, because that is just the way that they speak. And lastly, I wish that the education system viewed stuttering as a way of life for people who have it, rather than something to fix. Helping students with communication literacy and quality of life is much more beneficial than forcing them to adopt strategies that don't work in the long term and that have a detrimental impact to their mental health. Having experienced both methods of treatment, from fluency therapy to the CARE model, I can say that I think that I am a credible source. Growing up in a time where the education system viewed stuttering as something to overcome, rather than as something to accept, I've walked in both worlds. I can definitively say that working on communications strategies and self-disclosure will help stutters have a higher quality of life and be more successful in their lives. In conclusion, I would like to see teachers and counselors take a more active role in teaching students and people about the CARE model and helping overcome the past stereotypes about stuttering. Thank you.
I'm supposed to talk about the CARE model in a week, and I just want you to come and do it for me. Joel, thank you for your words tonight, but also as you showed up every week. I'm going to share some words from our international student from Belgium, Maud Layson. She emailed me. She really wished she could have teleported. She says, Joel, truly, thank you so much for all you've taught me. You picked up things and immediately put them into use, and I so admire that. And for me, she's exactly right. I saw the wheels turn, and you made a choice, and you started stuttering openly and taking that active role in conversations and interviewing people for your future coffee shop. And I just am deeply moved by how much you gave it your all. So thank you so much for a great semester, and I can't wait to have you back. I'm going to give you a certificate, okay? Thank you, Joel. Really great. Our Tuesday group, give it up for the last couple of participants. Well, another round of applause for our amazing Tuesday group. Thank you all. All right, next up we have Scott Elder.
Hi, my name's Scott. I'm a person who stutters, and I want to share a little pep talk I would like to give to my younger self. Hey, little Scotty, I want to share some things with you as you navigate this journey of life. I need you to know that you are smart, you are courageous, and most importantly, you communicate effectively. Your stutter is a part of this. It's not something that takes away from it. In life, people will be cruel. They will be mean, and they will try to cause you doubt in these beliefs. You will go through multiple years of speech therapy, which only focuses on fluency and tries to seed more doubt in your beliefs. But you have this drive, and it pushes you, and it creates desire to prove these people wrong. It will be a long road, and it will be too easy to quit and stop pushing yourself for this. But you will learn to have pride in your stutter. You'll wear it like a badge of honor, and you'll learn to stutter openly. This road will have its ups, and it'll have its downs. And one you're still on today and will be for the rest of your life. But keep your head up. Keep talking because you love it, and you're good at it. But believe in yourself, and you'll do great things. You don't see it now, but you have people who believe in you and love you, and you'll only see more and build more upon your journey. In your life, you choose to present psych research in college. You choose to be a teacher. You choose to go into school administration. All careers in which talking is front and center. In your presentation to earn your master's degree, your first words to tell a group of 50 people were that, "Hi, my name's Scott Elder, and I'm a person with a stutter." You are incredible. The one thing that is missing from all this is love for yourself and your speech. This is easier said than done, but you need to know that your stutter has made you who you are and who you will become. So embrace it and embrace yourself. On that note, I love you, Scotty. Good luck.
Great job, Scott. Hi, everyone. I'm Kendall Leventhal. I'm a junior here at UT studying speech, language, and hearing sciences, and I've been lucky enough to be Scott's student clinician this semester. Scott, I'm so proud of you, and I've loved watching you grow this semester. You are so intentional and sincere with everything you say, and you truly are an amazing communicator. Congratulations on finishing your first semester at the Blank Center. Next up is Tanish Sodi.
Hello guys, my name is Tanish, and I'm a person who stutters, so you might hear some pauses or repetitions while I speak. I'm a senior at UT right now, and I just wanted to share with you my journey and how my approach to stuttering while I speak has changed since I've joined the CARE program. I started stuttering when I was 10 and went to speech therapy for 3 years. During this process, I'd learned breathing and reading exercises in the hopes that I would be able to reset blocks when I speak and not have to stutter. Turns out that doesn't work. Sometimes these exercises would help me be calm, and after doing them, sometimes I'd not stutter, but just as often I would stutter. And in retrospect, they were probably better as meditation exercises than fluency exercises. And during my time in therapy and after, I'd always feel guilty when I'd stutter, because I'd feel that stuttering is something I could fix, and if I just do these exercises enough, I wouldn't stutter. But I think as I've come here to the Blank Center, and over this last semester, I've met people like me who also stutter, and I've compared my experiences, and we've all talked about our experiences together. I've learned that it's okay if you stutter. Sometimes you can control it, but for the most part you can't. Sometimes you're going to stutter and sometimes you won't. But what matters is just being proud of the fact that you speak, and how you speak is how you speak. There's nothing wrong with that. Having a stutter doesn't mean that you can't speak well. The only things that matter in communication are what you have to say, and just and being confident about what you're saying, and ultimately just the fact that you are saying something. And I think there are lots of things I've learned throughout this process, such as stuttering openly, different ways to connect with an audience, and just how to communicate better. And stuttering doesn't define how someone communicates. That's just something that you define based on what you say and how you say it. And there's nothing to be concerned or anxious about when you stutter. Just be honest, and just say what you have to say. A lot of the things I've been learning through this process, stuttering openly, disclosing that you stutter when you start speaking to someone new, these are things that I've started doing and have helped me be more confident. It's still a work in progress, and as I leave QT and continue my education and continue meeting more people, this is something I'm going to practice more and be much more confident at as I continue communicating. So I'm really thankful to have met other people who I've been able to talk to about this, and other people like me who've told me their experiences as I've told them mine. Thank you so much, and hope you enjoy the rest of the speeches this evening.
Hello, everybody again. I had the tremendous pleasure of working with Tanish this semester. And Tanish, I am just so proud of you. I hope that you've learned as much as us as we've learned from you this semester. I've just been so amazed with you coming every time and really just trusting this process, trusting us, asking us questions, being curious, but always choosing courage and bravery, especially when you told me about the times when you self-disclosed on your job interviews, and I'm so proud of you for that. And just know this is the first step, and it's just been an honor to be a part of this journey with you. And just know along the journey, you're always going to have people in your corner. So thank you so much, Tanish, for just making this wonderful experience connecting with you this semester. without further ado, Tanish, here's your certificate. Yeah, congratulations. And next we have Anna Maddie.
Hello, I'm Jana. I am a person who stutters. I have a natural stutter, so if you hear like blocks or repetitions, that's what that is. I'm not nervous or anything. And currently I am a junior here at UT Austin studying public relations. And I've always had a love-hate relationship with my stutter. It found me whenever I was a kid in 4th grade, before I even learned a multiplication, or whenever I was still in my Little Pony pajamas. Sometimes I wonder if I could pinpoint that exact moment where my words would hang in the air for longer than normal, or the way that my lips would kind of bounce off of each other over and over again whenever I would try to say my name. But would I change it looking back on it now? Part of me wants to say yes. It's there on the tip of my tongue, but I block on the Y. But would I still be the same person I am today if I didn't stutter? Would I still be here? Would I be getting a communications degree? Would I be as resilient as I am now? And no, I don't think so. I don't think I would. My stutter has made me who I am today. It's made me resilient. When choosing my major 3 years ago for UT, I wanted to choose something that didn't involve public speaking. I thought about chemistry or math or maybe even engineering, even though I knew that wasn't what I wanted to do in life and that I'm really not good at that stuff. But then my mom said that I should try getting a degree in PR, which is all about communications and presenting and all that fun stuff. And I'm happy to tell you that that's the best choice that I've ever made. I'm here to tell you that your stutter isn't stopping you from doing what you want to do. For me, it was the negative perception that stopped me from living to my full potential. Now, I've had 3 internships during my time at UT, and I have an interview on Friday lined up for the 3rd round for this marketing internship for a big engineering company. And one thing that helped me was whenever I had a mock interview, was the interviewer said that she can talk her way through anything. And in this job market, that's probably the biggest compliment anyone could give me. And just last week, I gave a really big presentation in class that I've been dreading since January. But let me tell you, whenever I got up on that stage and started talking, that was the most like myself I think I've ever felt. I blocked a lot, yes, of course, but getting up there to tell my story of the project I worked so hard on all semester was all that I could really focus on. And next semester, I'll be in a class where we work and give presentations to big companies like Amazon or Dell or those ones, but I am more excited than nervous to go and give those. And in my PR strategies class, my professor went and said something that really stuck with me. He said to live in the yes and, as in, yes, it's difficult and I can do it. So it's okay to be scared, to give that presentation or to log on to that really big, scary Zoom interview, but it's not okay to do it because you're afraid that you'll stutter. I started self-disclosing during my interviews this semester, and all the way from local nonprofits to big companies in New York, I've received nothing but positive reactions. To close off, I want to say thank you to my stutter for making me who I am today, because not only am I resilient when I speak, but also throughout everyday moments. But thank you for giving me the personality that I have today. Thank you for making me realize that I do love to talk and sometimes, yeah, too much. And thank you for allowing me to be myself and to show who I truly am. I'm still trying to change that negative perception that I have around my stutter, but I can't believe I ever saw you as a burden, because look how far in life we got together. Also, not 100% sure if I'm going, but today I received a scholarship for a study abroad in London for the fall. So, dear stutter, I can't wait to take on the world with you. Thank you for listening.
Great job, Gianna. Hi, everybody. My name is Madeline Mandel, and I'm a student clinician here at the Blank Center, as well as a junior majoring in speech, language, and hearing sciences. This semester, I have had the honor and privilege of working alongside Jana. Jana, you have taught me so much as a student, future clinician, and human being. I appreciate all of your hard work and dedication. Our sessions never fail to make me smile. I feel so lucky and grateful to have been able to support you this semester on all of your amazing wins. You are going to do great things. Congratulations, and we are so excited for you to apply all you've learned in care programming to our Pay It Forward program next semester. This is for you. Congratulations. Up next, we have Elliot Young.
Hi, everyone. My name is Elliot Young, freshman here at UT. In addition to being a participant of CARE, I'm also a student research assistant here at the Blank Center. But most importantly, I am a person who stutters. I would like to talk a little about my stuttering journey and how far I've come in it. So I've been stuttering for the better part of my entire life, pretty much, as long as I've learned to speak. And for the longest time, I've always had this negative attitude on my stutter, and I always viewed it as this atrocity, this nuisance that I just couldn't get away from. But thankfully, when I was about 16, 17 years old, I came across the Blank Center through a colleague, and I would attend various events and programs, and it has enabled me to speak with confidence and to be an effective communicator and just view my stutter in a more positive light. And now I no longer look at my stutter as a hindrance, more so as a superpower. And I want to share a little anecdote that's really a testament to how much I've come in my stuttering journey. So about 2 months ago or so, I had to do a presentation for one of my architecture projects. And whenever the opportunity would arise for me to present anything, I would always shy away from it. And instead, I would ask my teacher or professor to give me some type of alternate assignment so I can avoid presenting. But being surrounded by all these great people at the Blank Center and just having their contagious energy positively impact me into not shying away from things because of my stutter, I felt like I was perfectly enabled to go up there on that stage and speak with confidence and not let my stutter be a hindrance in me trying to present. And so when I got up there, I self-disclosed my stutter had to start, and I gave a very adequate presentation. And that's really just a testament to all the great people that I've had the pleasure of being around and meeting. And I'm eternally grateful for being able to come across the Blank Center. I truly mean that. So with that being said, I want to say thank you to all the people that I've met along the way in my stuttering journey. Thank you to Courtney and Elizabeth for welcoming me as a student research assistant with open arms. And lastly, thank you for listening.
Great work, man. Great job. Yeah. Well, Elliot, I just want to say thank you
sharing that message. I got to meet you maybe 3 years ago, and just seeing the growth you've demonstrated has been amazing, and just you truly embody the CARE model, and that's because of your tremendous drive. And I see a man standing in front of me who's exudes confidence and stands tall and is happy and smiles a lot when I love seeing you around the office and seeing you smiling and just seeing you share. I think it's been an asset having you in group and sharing openly. It's been great. You're the king of the casual self-disclosure. We would talk about casual self-disclosures, and Elliot's like, "Oh, I did that today," and we talk about voluntary stuttering, and you'd say, "Yeah, I did that today." And so I just want to say thank you. Thank you for having this semester, and I hope to see you around. All right. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right, next, I'd like to welcome to the stage Delaney Long. You got this.
Hi, my name is Delaney, and I'm a person who stutters and clutters. You might hear some repetition or pauses, as well as a slightly quicker rate of speech. This past semester, I was challenged more than ever to speak in front of groups. In the past, I would only present in class if I absolutely had to, usually only for a group presentation. If I had an individual one, I would ask if I could have an alternate way to present that does not involve speaking in front of class. All because I feared stuttering in front of others. But this semester, I was forced out of my comfort zone in my forensics class. We had to do a special case study, and part of it involved surprise presentations from the class to share progress. And usually these presentations would involve me talking for 20, 30 minutes straight. I was sure if I do this, but I did not have a choice. However, doing this got me more comfortable speaking and stuttering in front of others, especially when I had to ask questions and say words that I knew I was about to stutter on. This helped me get more comfortable with saying the words I wanted to say, instead of avoiding certain words, changing around what I want to say. For years, I only told people about my stutter over text, which led to me avoiding ever bringing up a person and never feeling fully comfortable letting others hear me stutter. I kept telling myself I would self-disclose, but I kept making excuses to myself, such as I didn't have the chance or the moment was never right. I've been wanting to change that for a while, but never had the confidence. This semester, I tried again. I wanted to self-disclose at my internship, but I got too scared, made my excuse of I didn't have the chance, so I never did it. However, my experiences this semester at the Blank Center, hearing everyone else share their stories and ways self-disclosing, as well as my surprise presentations in class, gave me the confidence and push I needed to finally do so. This led me to become more open and comfortable by talking about my stutter to others, as well as coming out in conversation. This eventually led me to where I am now. I had a job interview a few weeks ago, and it was my goal to self-disclose. I had to make a presentation to share, so I wrote down on it that I had a stutter. So then I'd be forced to say it. I was terrified, so I practiced different ways for how I would say it, and then for the first time, I self-disclosed. I also feared how other people would react, thinking they would judge me or not hire me. Which they didn't. They hired me still, so. But once I said it, I realized no one's gonna judge me or not hire me due to it, and this gave me another confidence boost. Had another job interview a few weeks later. I was even more terrified to self-disclose for this one, but I knew I had to do it in order to help myself get myself more comfortable with it. I practiced how I would say it, and I did it. I was challenged a lot this semester of overcoming the fear of stuttering in front of others and gaining the confidence I needed to start my journey of self-disclosing. Thank you for letting me share my journey with self-disclosure.
Hello again, everybody. I am so hyped that she's got to share this story with so many of y'all, because I've had just the pleasure of working with her this semester, and it's been a pleasure being on that journey with you every step of the way. And oh my gosh, I've been proud of you from the beginning, Delaney, making the choice to come and to be open and dive out of that comfort zone. And it's so hard, so hard to do that. And you have chosen courage and bravery every single week. And I'm so happy that everybody here gets to see how wonderful and special you are, Delaney. And I hope you know how strong of an impact you've had on me, but our group this whole semester, because that contagious energy of choosing bravery has really had an impact on us to really step into what we truly want in life, even if it's a little bit scary. So, Delaney, I hope you know your voice is important and the world needs to hear it. So you never stop dreaming, speaking, and living. Congratulations, Delaney. Here's your certificate. Next, we have Oliver Francis.
Hi everyone, my name is Oliver Francis, and I have a stutter. Today I'd like to say sort of farewell and a sort of reflection of my time here at the Blank Center. As by the end of the summer, I'll be leaving to go to college and pursue my own goal of becoming a speech pathologist. Yes, thank you. But yes, anyway, coming here 100% has had a huge positive effect on me. And I really do mean that. Stuttering has always hindered my confidence. It was not easy growing up with one. I was always terrified of talking and then stuttering in front of people, and that definitely resulted in me being quieter than I actually was. And it was a very isolating feeling. I felt like I was the only one who knew what having this curse of a stutter felt like. Until I came here, and suddenly I went from knowing no one who had a stutter to a whole bunch of people that stuttered. And if I didn't express it, I'm a little doubtful that I didn't express it as much, but having that sense of community with people about such a vulnerable thing has meant a lot to me, and honestly changed the course of my life for the better. Because these people that I met, they didn't just stutter, but they were actually talkative and confident when speaking, and they had so much to say, and stuttering didn't get in the way of that. And, you know, for me, someone who's always let my stutter hold me back, I found that to be really cool. And it got me thinking, like, okay, I can do that too, you know? And during my time here, I learned that, yeah, I can speak without fear of stuttering. I can say what I want with confidence. So I started taking that confidence that I had at the Blank Center and started to apply it to my everyday life. And I remember this one time when I was getting a haircut, and this lady was super chatty, talking my ear off. But on the contrary, I was pretty quiet because for whatever reason, my stutter was playing a very dominant role in my speech that day. And knowing I was going to be there for a while, I figured this could be a good moment to tell someone I have a stutter, which aside from the Blank Center and my family, I haven't ever done before. So I was sitting there thinking this is going to make it weird or it's going to be off-putting. And, you know, I was sitting there working up the courage, and when I finally told her, she paused for a little bit and just said, "Oh, cool," and then went right back to talking my ear off. And I was sitting there like, wow, she had no reaction at all. She couldn't care less. And I mean, why should she care? Like, it isn't that big of a deal at all. Why was this such a huge thing in my head? And I think this moment really helped me understand that there's no reason why I should be afraid to speak. All that fear is just inside my head. And that ties into the main thing I'll be taking away from the Blank Center, which is to always speak. As scary as it can be, I'll forever push myself to never let fear be a reason for me not to use my voice. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, man. Well, great job, Oliver. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So, Oliver, you had a wonderful intern, Maud, the aforementioned Belgian intern, would like to share some words that she sent She says that, I enjoyed working with you so much. I really appreciate your honesty in the process, but also your openness to ask other participants questions about their own journeys. I'm sure you'll make big steps, and good luck going to college next year and becoming an SLP yourself. I'd like to share some words myself, too, and just say, a wise man named Oliver said that you don't face your fears, you ride them. And that was from a speech you gave last semester, and I... Yes. Well, but I heard it from you first. So I appreciate that spirit you have and you bring, and you know, it made me think that, you know, every day is a new day to advocate for yourself and a new opportunity. And so I want to wish you luck at college next semester and next fall, and hope to hear from you soon. Thank you, Oliver. Appreciate it. Yeah. Well, here's your certificate of excellence, my friend. Thank you. Next, I'd like to welcome to the stage Merrick Lloyd.
Hello, everyone. I'm very excited to be here today. I'm gonna make life hard on the camera crews today. I'm gonna be walking from here to here. So yeah, sorry about that, you and you in the back. Okay. My name is Merrick, and I stutter when I talk, so you may hear pauses in my speech. So if you are watching this back on YouTube later, that's okay. Wi-Fi's fine. I'm just pausing when I speak. That's just how I talk. So I actually used that as a self-disclosure at my job recently too, and it hit hard. Like, I got positive looks, laugh, but though here, if I'm going to be the then 75th person doing a disclosure today, it's probably not as hard. But yeah, thank you for that courtesy, laughing with me. Thank you for that. This is my second celebration of CARE speech. Last year, I did a topic on self-disclosing. And I actually used a then Tarzan soundtrack song helping me do it. If I want to then peel back the curtain on that a bit, that sort of came to be because I was on a bit of a then Disney soundtrack bender per se. I was sort of in it deep, listening to it. I'm just being honest. This time, I'm on a bit of a Lionel Richie kick. Totally different. Thank you. Cheers. I'm hearing some cheers. Lionel fans. So while I was preparing for this speech, I did a Lionel deep dive, listened to all of the biggest hits. All night long, all night. So listened to all of the hits, and I couldn't find anything. So I had to do a then deeper dive into it. Went to the deep cuts, songs that haven't seen the light of day in a very, very, very long time. 80s hits, 90s hits, deep dive. And I searched and searched, and I couldn't find anything. Every song he did is a love song. What the heck? Which is good when I'm going to renew my vows someday. Mental note. But for today, nothing at all. So I'm just going to talk and not have any sort of aid this time. Fun. So what I wanted to talk about is something that is a bit of a new novel research idea. And it's the idea that's a bit counterintuitive, but it's called voluntary stuttering. And a bit of a backstory on this then, a couple weeks back, I was talking to Daniel, and I asked them, I'm like, okay, I have to call him out almost. You know, I was saying, okay, I feel like I'm being punked here, pranked almost. Like, why is there so much purposeful vagueness on this topic? So we sort of talked back and forth. Turned out last year during our group sessions, I made every single one except for the one session, and I think we just found out that I just missed voluntary stuttering week that time. So wasn't any big thing, secret cloak covering what is this topic. I just missed it. Stuttering is a lot like life, in the sense that you learn and pick up some bad habits. I won't say my bad life habits, but I will say, as a person who has stuttered for over 20 years, you tend to pick up certain habits, such as, personally, I can say it has been hard to keep eye contact when I speak. Sometimes there are other secondary behavior things going on, and I have tried everything to try and help that side of things. Obviously, we're not talking about fluency shaping, but just some of those other secondary things. And the only thing that I have ever experienced that has had any help at all has been the past month now, maybe, that I have actually been practicing voluntary stuttering. It just gives you a sense of feeling in control, which is hard to explain, but that is how I feel. It's a bit of a cue to keep eye contact too, and so I'm just saying this point. Dr. Bird mentioned that this has been called woke therapy. I haven't ever been accused of being woke before, ever. So that is a then new thing personally for me. But if voluntary stuttering is woke, then I don't care, honestly. Call me woke. And so I would just want to encourage anyone here who is researching. I would be very interested to see what are some of the newer research in the field of voluntary stuttering. And then anyone here who hasn't tried it before, give it a shot. It can't hurt, right? I would encourage that. Thank you for your time today. I'll just also add, if you want to come up and talk to me after the fact, I'd be happy to talk after, and I will voluntarily stutter for you all night long. All night long. Thank you.
Hey guys, again. This semester, I've had the pleasure to work with Merrick. Merrick, your ability to present and connect with your audience is always so amazing to watch. It has been a privilege to see your confidence grow while presenting, but also with voluntary stuttering. I am so happy to see that voluntary stuttering has helped you communicate effectively in so many ways. You have such amazing people skills and can light up any room with your energy and your vintage country style. I am so thankful that I got to see you grow at the Blank Center this semester, and I'm excited to see where the future takes you. You're welcome. Next up, we have David Alvarado.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. I don't trust in my memory. My name is David. I stutter. I'm also bilingual. Mi nombre es David. Soy tartamudo y soy bilingüe. That means also I stutter in both languages, English and Spanish. Tartamudeo en inglés y en español. This is my second semester in the CARE program, where I have been learning about self-compassion. Este es mi segundo semestre aquí en el programa CARE, en donde estoy aprendiendo sobre autocompasión. And I wrote several affirmations about my stuttering that have helped me to accept my stuttering more and speak more freely. Escribí algunas afirmaciones sobre mi tartamudez, las cuales me han ayudado a aceptarla más y a poder hablar más libremente. And I'd like to share one that really stands out to me. Entonces les quiero compartir una de ellas, la cual resalta mucho. And says, my stuttering is part of my story. It's not an obstacle, nor something to feel sorry about or ashamed of. Mi tartamudez es parte de mi historia. No es ningún obstáculo, no es nada por lo que me deba sentir mal o que sienta lástima por los demás. Since I was a kid, I always saw my stuttering as something that will hold me back. Desde que era niño, siempre vi la tartamudez como algo que me iba a detener, que me iba a frenar en la vida. And I used to think things like, I'll never get married. I won't get into college, or I will not able to get a good job. Solía pensar cosas como, nunca me voy a casar. No voy a poder entrar a la universidad. Jamás voy a poder encontrar un empleo para mí. Many times I felt so frustrated. Other times scared and defeated. Muchas veces me sentí muy frustrado, con mucho miedo y derrotado. But life showed me a different reality. La vida me demostró totalmente lo contrario. I had a girlfriend, several, well, that wasn't for me, of course. O sea, tuve novias, algunas de ellas que no eran para mí. Today, I'm happily married. Actually, today we are celebrating 7 years of a beautiful marriage. Love you, babe. I graduated from college and I have a job. I'm a software engineer and I love that. Hoy estoy casado, tenemos 7 años, hoy cumplimos 7 años. Me gradué de la universidad y tengo un trabajo que me apasiona. Soy ingeniero en software. During the CARE program, I understood something really important. My stuttering is not a limitation. En este programa CARE aprendí algo bien importante. Mi tartamudez no es ninguna limitante. My stuttering is part of who I am. It makes me real. It makes me authentic. And that has value. Mi tartamudez es parte de quien yo soy. Me define quién yo soy. me hace auténtico. Y eso tiene mucho valor para mí. We can remove the stigma about stuttering in society if we don't start with ourselves. No podemos luchar con el estigma de la tartamudez en la sociedad si no comenzamos por nosotros mismos. And I don't need to speak fluently for my voice to matter. It's the way I speak, and my message still comes through clearly. No necesito hablar fluido para que mi voz sea valorada, que sea tomada en cuenta. Así hablo yo. Y mi mensaje sigue siendo claro. So, let's not give up. Keep dreaming, keep speaking, keep living with stuttering and with pride. Así es que sigamos adelante, sigamos soñando, sigamos hablando y viviendo con tartamudez y con orgullo. Thank you for listening, y'all.
Hi, everyone. My name is Andrea, and I am a bilingual speech-language pathologist and one of the assistant directors of clinical research here at the Blank Center. Hola, soy Andrea. Soy una patóloga del habla y lenguaje aquí en el Blank Center. Y tengo el orgullo y privilegio de trabajar con David. I'm so privileged and so proud that I get to work with David week in and week out. I am so in awe of your passion for advocacy for the entire stuttering community, for also wanting to change stigma, not just here in the United States, but in Mexico too, and how important it is for you to be that mentor and that advocate. O sea, tu abogacía es maravillosa. Siempre quieres ser un defensor de la comunidad de tartamudos y también no solo aquí en los Estados Unidos, pero también en México. Y pues es fantástico. So I'm so proud of you, and congrats on completing your second semester of care.
Thank you all. Make some noise again for all of our participants today. It was truly a celebration. As Lauren said, being able to see some of our students that were 5 and now they're 10 and being in their pay it forward group and seeing the adults that stutter that were here last year and continue to share your stories with us. It's really inspiring. And also, not only do I feel like we're celebrating them, but we're celebrating our staff as well, the staff that works year round. Please make some noise for our staff that works year round with this. I mean this from the bottom of my heart, not just because I know them personally, but they are just excellent people. Every single person that works on the staff is a phenomenal human being, like through and through. And I truly mean that. You guys have changed the world for over a decade, and it feels like family, and I'm proud to be part of this family with all you guys here, and appreciate you guys again, and hope to celebrate Celebration of Care 2026 with y'all, or in the winter is our next one. That concludes our ceremony for today. Thank you all again for coming. If this is your first time here, we always end with the song by Bill Withers, who was a person that stuttered as well. So this is our theme song for the day and night and forever. And thanks again, y'all. We'll see y'all soon.